Welcome back to Weeds Art. Today's video is going to be what I did this weekend. I went hiking on Friday. That was a good 11 miles, maybe 12. I went to Bald Hill, to the top of the hill and back, all the way back here, probably total round trip between 11 and 12 miles, because I also deviated from the trip as well, which probably took longer. But I went all the way around the hill, back around again, and back home. And that's quite a walk from here. It's getting harder and harder to walk that far every year. But I keep trying to do it about 3 times a summer. This summer I did it only twice. I think today's the last really good day, uh, the last really warm day of the year. So, and I'm too knackered to go back out there today. Um, but it's been a good weekend. Saturday morning I went to the fall festival. The Fall Festival is a yearly event here in my town where local artists get together and sell their things in Central Park in booths. Someday I'd like to do that, but I get too nervous out in public, so I don't know if that's going to happen. But, anyways, eventually I'd like to do that, get a booth and see if I can put my things out there. But this weekend, I really traversed the whole park a couple dozen times at least between yesterday morning and today. I got some ideas for prices for framing. There were really creative pieces at the fall festival today. The tea bag artist that she sketches things and she transfers them to tea bags, which is very unique. Hadn't heard of this, but I read her little description how she just transfers it to the tea bags since if you try to draw on them, the moist tea bag will tear easily. So she transfers her art to the tea bags, and it was a very popular booth, very popular booth. I kept trying to go to that tea bag booth, and there were just so many people every time I tried to get over there. But today I just decided to wait it out. But yeah, she had some very good stuff there. Um, there were a few other booths too. One of them was promoting mental health awareness, which portion of people, the proceeds go to mental health, which I support 100%. That was a great booth. There were a lot of great booths. There were some rock collecting booths, um, rock carving booths, and there was even a guy who makes his own pens using wood and other tools. That was an interesting booth as well. And then yesterday I had uh what did I have yesterday? I can't remember. I had a couple slices of pizza and lemonade, and then I had the burger in the morning. And then today I had uh, a pretzel with cheese and lemonade, of course, again, the strawberry kind. Oh, the strawberry lemonade was great over there. Ooh, I wish I knew how to make that the way they did. That was really pretty good. And then after that, I had pork and chicken tamales with the side of black beans. Those were meh. They weren't terrible. They were just meh. But anyways, a lot of those food trucks are were there to support charities, which was really great of them to do because I know the Fall Festival organization already takes a portion of their sales that they make from all of the booths around there. So the artists there aren't making too much money, I'm sure. But anyways, um let's get started. My first purchase was this clock crab. I purchased this clock crab. It's a pretty cool little crab here. This guy, this guy carved it, and I don't know what he did with it, but turned it into a clock. He's got a lot of these creatures over at his booth, and that was $30. As soon as I saw that crab, I'm like, oh, I'm in trouble. My wallet's already taking a hit. And it was like right after I got there too. My second purchase was this pretty cool little this wood, I think it's wood burning art. Wood burning art. This was only $7, but it was a skull and I had to have it. And it's very creative. I like it. It looks pretty cool. It goes with my skull collection on my shelves over there. All right, what was my third purchase yesterday? I want to say my third purchase was this guy right here. She said she had a pizza one, but somebody had purchased it, and I told her that if someone hadn't bought it, I would have. But this is pretty cool. This was $65. It's on canvas, and it is signed. Very cool. Goes with my food collection, my food ceramics, and my food candles. I really like that piece. And then I went and then after that, I took a break from the fall festival. And then on my way back from the river, I went back through the fall festival just to double check a few booths. And I definitely stopped back at the lady who was helping out the mental health charities. And I bought 3 of her cards. This one says, "It's truly a necessity to have a passion as a compass in life." I guess that's a quote from Hillary Nelson. And this is Rosie Port Art, rosieport.art. Hold on, www.rosieportart.com. And I will put links in my community posts. In fact, I've got several business cards here, and every single day I'm gonna put their website in a community post. I would show these cards on my stream or on my video today, but I think there's information like phone numbers and stuff. I don't I don't have their permission to show on video here, so I will just provide the link in the community posts once a day. So that'll have to be my way of supporting the artists. And we got another card. These were, I think, 3 for 15. But I told her to keep the other 5 so she could donate it to the mental health awareness. Um, the back of the card say a portion of your purchase supports mental health awareness and education. Whoosh. I guess I can show the back of this card. There's no personal information on here except for just the website. So these cards have a cool design on them. I like them. Very nice. And my final purchase of the day, which is what I came back for primarily, was this skull. This skull. I really like the skull a lot. But I'm glad I went back through because I saw an even bigger skull, which I somehow missed when I was there earlier. This is a pretty cool skull. I try to buy from artists who have who made the art themselves. I I really like these skulls, but I kind of regret buying them because they didn't carve them themselves. I think they were a second-hand seller or I don't know, no, not second-hand seller, but maybe a middleman for someone. I'm not sure. I usually when I buy stuff from Fall Festival, I usually make sure that it's from the direct from the artist. But I'm glad I have these, and I'm glad and they were honest with me that that about not carving these themselves. So that's all right. Try to ask every one of them if they did these themselves. But all of my other pieces, I bought directly from the artists, so that was nice. And then and those were the items I bought yesterday. This is probably my one of my favorite pieces from yesterday. This one and the crab. These cards were 3 for 15. It was nice looking at all these booths and getting an idea for prices. So if I wanted to make cards and I have an idea of what I can sell them for. And today I think I purchased a few more items. Let me get in my backpack here. Oh, this jar of honey I bought too from this nice older lady. I bought a $14 jar of honey from this lady. It's not bad for this for fresh honey like this. Pure raw honey with comb, untreated, unheated. Blackberry chunk honey. There is a piece of comb in there, which is nice. This is going to be delicious. I think that this was $14. Well worth it. Well worth it. And I bought some more cards from another artist who also is from Oregon. We got this card here, and on the back of the card there's some information. And I think these were on a deal too, 3 for 10 or 3 for 15, something like that. I don't remember what I paid for these ones. And then this one. I usually remember exactly what I paid for things, but I can't remember what I paid for these cards. These were the first items I purchased today, and the honey was the second. Oh my goodness, the toilet paper. Okay, the toilet paper was the third third thing I purchased. Okay, so I think I know what this artist did. This artist just took a roll of toilet paper and just put one piece of art on a piece. Poop in progress. Feel creative. I've got some Star Wars toilet paper that says something about cleaning the dark side. I bought a couple rolls off of her. Then we got a vampire one. Bite me later. I'm busy. LOL. Those rolls were only $5 each, so not terrible. Supporting the local artists. This is a nice little bag. Oh, her business card fell out. Let me get her business card. This person was nice. This person was nice to talk to. I remember the flowers are outside photography. Jackie Miles. www.jackiemiles.com. And I will post this in the community page just in case. So we got these are coasters that I bought. She had so many good coasters. And she did these coasters herself. This is nice. This looks like a mountain somewhere in Oregon. I just don't remember which one. Maybe Jefferson or something. Does not look like Mount Hood, so I ruled that one out. These coasters are good quality. Most of the coasters I saw at the fair were were like flimsy cardboard. These are like ceramic ones, and these were 4 for 25. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy these. That's a good deal for quality coasters. And these are all photos she took herself. This is really, really good. She must have a great camera to capture something that great. Ooh, and here we have this beautiful piece of work. I don't know where that's at. I bet if I go to her website, I could probably figure out where some of these pictures are from. This one looks like this one looks like it came from somewhere in Oregon. I feel like I recognize this. Somewhere up near the Columbia Gorge area. I feel like I recognize that from somewhere. I'll probably have to look that up too. But yeah. Oh, I got a couple more items too from the fall festival. Well, just want to make sure I got everything out of my the backpack so I can show and tell. Oh my eyes! I found another interesting booth. Oh, there's a couple cards in here. I'll set aside. Once again, I'll be putting websites in the community post starting tomorrow. This is really cool. And then this is kind of nice. And then we have another crab to add to my collection. This must be the weekend for crabs. All right. Well, this weekend has been very, 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 um, I don't know the word I'm looking for. Adventurous. That is probably the right word for it. And now I am going to wind down. This is a nice little bag that those coasters came in. Now I will wind down for until I go to work on Thursday. LOL. I heard it's gonna be raining here the next few days. Anyways, I will go ahead and say thank you for watching my fall festival gets and gots. Let me show off a piece of my artwork. This is a piece of my artwork I completed on March 24th, 2021. This is part of my first black and white series, maybe second, first or second. And this one is called Blade. And this is number 6 out of 6 because it is in a series of 6. So I think this is my first black and white series. All right. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you later. And that's the Corvallis Fall Festival with Wheat Art.